everyone, back again on my YouTube channel. So in this video this time, I'm going to talk about underwater river. Sounds weird, does it? Okay, instead of you curious, let's discuss this with me, Windunis. Okay, first we have to know what the river is. The river is a large and extending stream of water that flows continuously from upstream source to the downstream or estuary. Another understanding of the river is water flow on the land that goes to lake, sea, or other rivers. This true understanding is not wrong because it is in accordance with known condition of nature. But did you know that there is an underwater river? A glimpse of this sounds strange and impossible, but that's the truth. Who would have thought this underwater river was found by one of the underwater photographers? The river is Cenote Angelita in Mexico's waters. Before discussing more clearly about Cenote Angelita, we must know the word of Cenote and Angelita. Cenote derived from cyberspace, the cenote meaning a hole or underground cave water, whereas Angelita meaning a little angel. So, Cenote Angelita means a little angel cave. Cenote Angelita is located Caribbean Sea and is approximately 12 kilometers from the Caribbean Sea coast. Located about 17 kilometers south of Tulum on the sea coast of the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico.
Besides Cenote Angelita on the Yucatan Peninsula, there are other cenotes such as Cenote Actunha, Cenote Calavera, Cenote Chacmul, and others. The formation of these caves is connected to the sea and formed about 60,500 years ago. This phenomenon can occur because of a phenomenon known as halocline. Halocline is a vertical zone in the ocean where the salt content changes rapidly in line with change in depth. Change in salt content will affect water density so that this zone then functions as a dividing wall between salt water and fresh water. Salt water has a greater density than fresh water. This makes it has a greater specific gravity because it's natural that fresh water is above salt water. When these two types of water meet, it will create a halocline layer that functions as a separator between the two. This event doesn't occur on all beaches or parts of the sea, but it is quite common in water caves that are connected to the sea such as cenote. In this cenote case, fresh water on the surface comes from rainwater. At the end of last year, there was a lot of talk about a phenomenon similar to Cenote Angelita. This phenomenon is the existence of rivers that flow under the sea.
The pioneer of this river is Jacques Cousteau. When he explored in Mexico, he found fresh water among the salty sea, but don't mix, as if there are walls or membrane that the limit both. So the discovery amazed him. Cousteau returned to diving deeper and witnessed a more shocking natural phenomenon. How not? He's our river at the bottom of the ocean. The underwater river grows leaves and twists. Researchers call the phenomenon as a layer of hydrogen sulfide. When the fresh water is not mixed with salt water below the depth of the sea, human logic will mention that there is a water is not made between the two sources of water. But it's turned out that the wall is not made by human. This phenomenon is called the phenomenon of hydrogen sulfide, which means a battle between salt water and fresh water, but not mixed. Even this phenomenon also makes fresh water underneath the sea has a form that flows like a river. The diameter of the hole is about 30 meters long with about 60 meters. Cenote Angelita is an heavy forest region with a pretty rich diversity of flora and fauna. Cenote Angelita is not actually a river at the bottom of the sea, but actually a watering cave in the middle of the forest, whose water is connected to the sea. The river is just an illusion. The most appropriate description is the layer that looks like the river is a hydrogen sulfide layer. This layer forms a thick cloud, so that the illusion of the river is formed by a tree or organism that roots at the base of cenote.
Cenotes are actually deep natural pits or sinkholes, characteristic of Mexico, resulting from the collapse of limestone bedrock that exposes water currents underneath. From the surface, you look down and all you can see is deep blue water. At about 18 meters, you begin to see what looks like a strange wispy bottom appearing below, with a few ghastly, bare limbed tree trunks and branches sticking out. As it becomes clearer, you begin to feel the first effects of narcosis at the same time as you can see expanse of wispy fog below. At the top of the cloud, you stop and look around. Everything appears surreal, and a spooky feeling takes over, amplified by the effects of the nitrogen in your breath. Maya Diving described this hauntingly beautiful nature view, offering scuba diving trips to Angelita. Well, have you packed your equipment yet? No, this place is very dangerous. As Jennifer Berglund explains for Discovery magazine, like oil on water, the fresh water will float above a denser layer of salt water, and where they mix, they'll form a layer of brackish water called the halocline. Whereas salt water and fresh water are clear, the halocline appears somewhat like a hazy, divine liquid body replaying within the water, says Berger. It can act like a barrier, preventing leaf litter from the surrounding forest, along with plastic bags, soda cans, and other light trash from sinking into the denser salt water. Along with debris, the upper freshwater layer contains more oxygen than the salt water below, and it supports a completely different set of life forms. Sometimes, when lots of vegetation and organic matter has made its way into the sinkhole, the rotting and decomposition can produce the thick cloud of hydrogen sulfide, as we can see in Cenote Angelita.
If we see the photos of the river under the sea, we often see foliage and tree trunk there. Is there really a tree that can live in the ocean as often informed? The condition occurs because Cenote Angelita is in the forest area. Around it has many trees. So it can be taken to the conclusion that the trees and leaves underwater river are from a large tree to live in the depth of the sea. Therefore, this layer has a bad smell, like a rotten egg. In addition of the activity bacteria decay, this gas is generated by the volcano activities. This gas is dangerous for humans. The underwater river is an illusion referring to the alkaline phenomenon. This phenomenon arises due to the difference in salinity levels from water layers caused by varied pressure. Cenote Angelita consists of fresh water up to 29 meters away. But when it reaches 1 meter from the hydrogen sulfonyl layers, it will become salty water. So underwater river is occur because there is a difference in water layer pressure. Underwater river is not a safe place for humans because this river is so deep that the water pressure is big enough. Besides, far from sea levels makes its environment very dark. This would be very dangerous. There is a risk of divers not be able to return to the mainland because of being lost. There is also high and dangerous hydrogen gas content. So that underwater river phenomenon is always interesting to discuss. The information that is still makes everyone curious about what really happened in the underwater river. But keep in mind that this place is not a tourist spot that anyone can visit because this place is very dangerous. I think that's all the explanation for me about underwater river. Thank you for watching my videos. Hopefully it can increase your knowledge about the phenomenon that exists in the world. If you want to see this full video, you can click the link in my description box below. Don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel, then like and comment, and you can share my video to your social media that you have. See you on my next video. Bye. Panas lagi ya. Okay. Yes. Siapa sih? Gustavo.